When did ancient humans first start eating sugar? Imagine this. You wake up tomorrow morning and every grain of sugar on earth has vanished. No chocolate. No ice cream. No birthday cake. No soft drinks. No cookies. Even your morning coffee suddenly tastes a little depressing. For most of us, that sounds like a nightmare. But here's something even stranger. For almost all of human history, sugar didn't exist. Not the white crystal sitting in your kitchen. Not the spoonful you stir into your coffee. Not even the idea of dessert. So here's the question. If humans love sugar so much today, when did we first start eating it? The answer begins long before supermarkets, bakeries, or candy stores. Travel back about 200,000 years. You're standing beside a group of hunter-gatherers somewhere in Africa. They've never heard of sugar. They've never planted sugarcane. They've never baked a cake. Yet every once in a while, they experience something sweeter than anything most of us can imagine. Honey. Finding a wild beehive wasn't just lucky. It was like discovering nature's hidden treasure chest. Imagine climbing a tree while thousands of angry bees are doing everything they can to convince you this is a terrible idea. One wrong move, and dinner suddenly starts chasing you. But if you succeeded, the reward was incredible. A mouthful of pure sweetness. For someone who had spent weeks eating meat, roots, nuts, and bitter plants, honey must have tasted almost magical. Some scientists believe early humans loved sweet foods because, millions of years earlier, sweetness helped our ancestors survive. In nature, sweet usually meant one very important thing: energy. A ripe fruit was safer than an unripe one. Honey contained enormous amounts of calories. And in a world where the next meal was never guaranteed, your brain learned a simple lesson. See something sweet? Eat it. Immediately. That ancient survival program is still running inside your head today. The only problem: your brain evolved for a world where finding honey was rare. Not for a world where an entire supermarket aisle is filled with candy. Then, around 10,000 years ago, everything began to change. Humans started farming. Instead of wandering through forests looking for food, they settled in villages. Eventually, people discovered that sugarcane could be crushed to produce sweet juice. Centuries later, they learned how to boil that juice until tiny sparkling crystals appeared. For the first time in history, sweetness could be stored, traded, sold, and eventually, addicted to. Sugar became so valuable that it was once called white gold. Kings served it at royal feasts. Merchants crossed oceans to trade it. Empires fought over the lands where it could grow. All because humans could never stop chasing the taste their brains had been searching for since prehistoric times. So, when did ancient humans first start eating sugar? In a way, they never did. What they first tasted wasn't sugar from a bowl. It was sweetness itself. Hidden inside ripe fruit. Locked inside wild honey. A rare gift from nature that told their brains, "This food might keep you alive." Thousands of generations later, that same ancient instinct still whispers every time you walk past a bakery or open a chocolate bar. Perhaps the biggest mystery isn't why humans discovered sugar. It's why a brain designed to survive the Stone Age still can't resist dessert in the modern world.